Hello everyone, so my name is Denis. I'm currently working in Adform. I'm working as a project manager there, and I'm also Agile Center of Excellence lead, which means that I'm also leading the Agile way of work in our company. So yes, PMO can sometimes help companies to grow as Agile. Yeah? We don't just need to be educated as all people. So, today my talk is about Agile incompatibility with project management. And why did I put this cat in the picture? For two reasons. The first reason is because this is my face when people tell me that you are doing project, you are not Agile. Project management is not Agile. This is my reaction. And the second reason for that, for this cat to be here, is because I was on a conference when a speaker, a really great speaker, told us, if you want a good feedback on your presentation, put a kitten on your presentation. Let's try, we will see. Okay, so I will start this talk with this sentence. Is 25 degrees Celsius better than 100 milliliters of water? Any thought? Is it better? Is it worse? I don't know. I would bet that no one of you knows, because we never will compare those kind of stuff. They are not the same. We cannot compare them. There are different metrics, there are different kind of things. So, is Agile better than project management? Again, why are we asking these questions? They are not the same things. So maybe we can try to use these two things and combine them. So the real question I would like to see with you today, to answer with you today is, can we manage a project on an Agile way, in an Agile way? Yeah, this is a question, important question. So first of all, what is a project? So if we take the definition from PMI, a project is, okay, screw it, it's a bit too long. Project, it's actually an activity which creates a goal, which wants to achieve single goal. He has a start date and you have an end date. Simple, it's really simple. So think about your daily life. Aren't you doing some project every day? Maybe it's a small project, but they are still projects. What is project management? Project management is a discipline. Project management is a discipline which dictates the way we will manage our project. Okay, so it's just like this. Now I will give you some secret here. So be ready, take notes. It will be really important. The first one, project management does not equal Agile. I think we all agree with that. It's easy. Now the second one is a big one. Project management does not equal Waterfall. So every time I heard that I'm not Agile because I'm doing project management, I will challenge this. Because Waterfall is a methodology. It's a methodology that, yes, we will deliver some project using this methodology. But Agile is another, maybe methodology, mindset, depends how we call it, which maybe can be used to deliver project. So now we have defined what is a project. So let's define what is Agile. What is Agile? We have an Agile manifesto created almost 20 years now ago. It's a set of principles we have, a set of rules that we want to say. It's vague. What it's saying? It's saying that we want to focus on our customer needs. We want to deliver them value as fast as possible, not more than every month or something like this. We want to have teams which are face-to-face, that is better for communication. There is a lot of principles like this. I have 12 of them, yes? But it's really vague. I mean, can anyone tell me what is Agile in reality? Are you doing Agile? Are you being Agile? Yeah, you can interpret actually Agile manifesto. It's vague. It's a direction. It's a direction or mindset that we need to keep when you are doing things. Yes? So why not using this Agile direction when you are doing projects, when you are managing your project? So, work in an Agile way. Question, do we have some risk or issue when we are doing working on Agile? Pretty sure we should have. Yes, we always have risk and issue in any initiatives we are doing. Do we manage procurement vendors working in an Agile way? I mean, if you work with initiatives which are run in an agile way with a Scrum and so on, do you make some procurement? Do you have some vendors? Most probably yes. Do we need to define what we will do? Pretty sure we should. Do we need to plan our work? Yes, we need to plan our work differently than we used to do it before, but we still need to plan it. Do we need to manage stakeholders? Do you have stakeholders in your current work? Yes, we all have stakeholders. It's our daily work, yes? Do we need to monitor and control our delivery? So this term is always, I'm always perceived as someone really bad when I'm saying control. It's a word we don't like in an agile world, yes? Control, yes, but we still do it. Are we checking our burn down chart? Are we checking our velocity chart? Are we looking to our delivery? Is it going in the good way or not? So it's nothing but to do that. Yes, we need to control what we are doing. Do we communicate? Yes, we do. Do we need to manage dependencies? Yes, we do. Why am I asking all these questions? Because all of these activities are actually project management activities. We are doing this in project management since years and years. We receive a lot of feedbacks on different techniques we have. I mean, project management, all these activities has been done. So we know what they are. We can reuse. Why not reuse the same things we are doing in another discipline and use them, combine them with Agile to make it work? There is nothing wrong in managing risk, because we have them. There is nothing wrong to communicate. We communicate just a bit different, meaning we have reviews. So come to the reviews, you will know the information. You will know our monitoring part. You will know how our sprint is going. You will know how our overall delivery is going. But we are still doing it. So let's stop saying that project management is not Agile. Let's reuse some techniques to do that. Now, I would like to start a bit how it can work. I mean, how I see Agile working with project management. So let's take this initiative. We have initiatives. This initiative actually impact 4 our products. So we have 4 products, and these initiatives impact all of them. So it's quite impressive initiative that we have. It's a complex one, so it will not be so easy to implement. Each product has a product team. So a Scrum team, whatever methodology they are using, they are a dedicated team working on this product. So they have product owners, they have Scrum Master, if they are working with Scrums, they are developers, they have QA. So it's a normal Agile team. And we have a date. We have a deadline when we need these initiatives to be done. So it's based on our business needs. We know that this initiative needs to be delivered before Agile Tour in Lithuania, because if we don't do it for this time, after we don't need it anymore. Yes, it's an apps for Agile Tour. So why do we need an apps for Agile Tour after the Agile Tour? Yeah, it's nonsense. So for me, it's a perfect Agile match here. Yes, we have if we take the triple constraint, we have a fixed amount of people. We know our teams. We have a clear date. We have a complex problem. So A7 Scrum will be working here, fixing a complex problem. And then we need to find out what we need to do. We need to find out how we can deal with this. So first, what we need to do is, of course, define the problem. Okay? For everything, what we are doing, we should define why we are doing it. What is the problem we are trying to solve by doing this? Okay, so if we take the examples of Agile Tour apps, so we don't have an apps currently. So let's solve this problem. It's all the participants have mobile phones, so they can use it. It could be really useful for everyone. Then define our stakeholders, because this is the people which we will discuss about the requirements, about how we will what needs to be implemented, when, and so on. So these are the people that we need to take care of, and we also need to understand which teams to involve. And then let's have a kickoff meeting. Kick off the initiative. Why the kickoff is important? Yes, it's again an activity that we do in project management. We kick off our project. It's called like this. So why is it important? Because we are aligning on a single goal. We are aligning on the goal of our activity, on the objective of that. So it means that we can gather all the people at the same time, one time, and we say, this is our goal. Like this, we have all the teams which are impacted, knowing where they are going. Yes, we align on the goal. It's important. It's important for everyone to be there. After the kickoff, what we'll do, define initial high-level solution. Yes, remember, we have 4 teams. So can you imagine if a team is starting to do a solution which is like building a bridge, and another one is building a tunnel, and they want to meet at the middle? Yeah, it would be difficult, yes? So let's find at least a high-level solution with hypotheses, it could be few possible solutions. Let's do not close the doors from the very beginning, but at least give an understanding where we are going. High-level solution, really high-level. We don't want to invest time here. Define the initial initiative backlog, and this is what I represent in the other side of the slide. So this backlog, initial backlog, there is the word initial. So again, when you're doing such kind of initiatives, what is important for you is to communicate to your stakeholders that this is initial. This will change because we have only a high-level solution in place. Yes, we do not invest time. We just want to start. We want to start, but we want to start fast. But we still need to have something in place to understand when we start, where we start. And here we will define also a backlog, of course, which can be delivered iteratively and incrementally. So let's say MVP, version 2.0, version 3.0. So the same way that we describe our agile delivery. Then we'll have a defined initial roadmap. So this roadmap is also something which is important. Yes? So we will define an initial roadmap. We will understand where is MVP should finish based on what we know now. When version 2.0 should finish based on what we know now. Again, we know what we know now. Yeah? So it will change again. And what shows us here what will change is this one. So this is only an example of how it can look like, but these levels of certainty, of confidence, is what we should give to our stakeholders. You want me to be 100% that this will be the plan? Okay, give me 1 year to plan, and still I will not have 100% here of certainty that it will go like this, yes? But at least what I know is that we have the first activity here we can start, and I know we need to do that is, I don't know, create a development environment for this initiative or something. So we know we have to do that, and we know how much time it will take. It's easy. So we can start with this, okay? But this, based on the high-level solution, based on high-level estimates, so what Alex before mentioned, so having a high-level estimate also on a high-level solution is also good. So do not invest time to do it. But T-shirt estimate, for example, will give you an idea how much time it will take. So it's not fixing deadline. It's giving an understanding to your stakeholder where we will go. Oops. And we also define initial risk and issue, of course, because a solution will also always come with risk and issues, especially if we speak about high level or initial. So we need to define them. We need to make everyone aware of them, how we can mitigate them, or we should accept them. So this is also something in project management we are doing, and there is nothing wrong to do it here as well. It should be done. Okay? And of course, the last part is get an agreement on this plan or on this roadmap. And again, this you can perceive it as a phase. I perceive it as just an agreement with our stakeholders to make sure that we can start working on these items and it makes sense. Because again, if we have here a version, an MVP of our versions, which will be later than when we need it, we need actually the initiatives to be completed. So why do we do it at all? We don't even need to start. We know that it will not be useful for anyone because it will come later. It will come too late. Yeah. Okay. So when we have done that, what we have done is the initiation actually. So yes, it's a phase in project management. It's the initiation phase. Yes. And I'm not telling you that this phase should be straightforward. It will and so on. It can be iterative. I mean, if we do not agree on this plan here, we can go back to the step number 3, refine it, and again present another one, and so on. But we don't want to invest more time on it. Not so much time on it. So now we are our initiation, which is finished. So the next phase in any project is planning. Yes. So we'll plan. we'll start to plan. But what we'll start to plan is not the overall initiatives again. We'll plan our first iteration. We can call an iteration whatever we want, whatever makes sense for this initiative, special initiatives to be done. So it could be a sprint if it's a small initiative. It can be a milestone if you want to plan a bit more. It can be a release, whatever makes sense to be planned and to know for your stakeholder more in details when we will deliver what. Okay? So we plan this. Then we execute it as normal project phase as well. As a Scrum also is the same. We plan our sprint, we execute our sprint. We monitor and control our delivery again. We are looking for where are we going with this part of the initiative. Then we close it. And this closing is a lot of things. It's a demo, it's a review for your stakeholders, knowing what we are doing. It's for the teams which are working together to align. So a combined review is also important. That we know that each teams what they are doing, what they have done. We are aligned. We know what they are doing. Yes. It's also updating the risk issues. So again, it's a process that we have in project management. We are updating our risk and issue. We are communicating to stakeholders our delivery. We are making status report. So status report again. We are maybe not making them as we used to do in a waterfall methodology, but we are still doing them. We are doing exactly the same thing. It's a review meeting. We are giving our stakeholders where we are, what we have done, how we feel about the next iteration, and so on. So we are doing the same, just in a different way. Okay? And what is important here, it's also a decision. So should we continue to work on this initiative, or should we stop? Yes, because a lot of time what we've done before, it's that we have a project approved, so we'll go with the project. And as no one maybe sees a solution before the end of the project, it's hard to stop it, yes? We invest so much on it, so continue. Yes, we will be late, but continue. Here we can take already a decision. Okay, first iteration, we know what it is. Okay, we have delivered MVP. Actually, it's enough for us. Let's stop here. Or maybe we continue, and we do another round of iteration. Okay, we continue until it makes sense to do, until we finish what we describe in our initial backlog, or until it doesn't bring any value to us anymore. So if it doesn't bring any value, again, stop it. We stop the project, we stop the initiative. And we close it. Again, the closure of an initiative, of a project is something really important. Yes, we need to understand what went wrong in the overall process, not only on the iteration process, but on the overall process. So, question, can we manage a project in an agile way? My answer is obvious, yes, we can. Yes, we can, it's just a matter of how we manage them, how our mindset is. Yes, if we, not only our mindset, but the mindset of our stakeholders. So if your stakeholder asks you to plan from the very beginning to the end of the project, and he wants to be fully sure that it will be delivered like this, so then agile maybe it's just not agile the correct methodology to use. But if you can plan like this, if you are able to provide such kind of uncertainty to your customers, to your stakeholders, so I see no issue to run a project like this. There is no one telling us that we cannot run a project like this. And again, this is just to express once more what I'm saying about waterfall and agile delivery. So in a waterfall delivery is a line which is actually here. We will deliver value here. You know that, yeah? Everyone knows. In our case here, what we describe here, so we will deliver value everywhere, always, yes? So if at this time, MVP, we said it's enough or we don't have time anymore, we still have something in place. So this is a normal agile way. And we can do exactly the same by running a project, by managing a project. So let's stop saying that we don't have project. We are doing project, and let's stop saying that project management is not agile. Yes, it's something different. We just do it in a different way with another methodology, but we still manage project. You still need to manage the same things that we have done before, a different way. So the key takeaways. So the secret part. Project management is not equal to waterfall. Project management's artifacts, activities can be reused even when we work in Agile. Oops. And yes, project management is compatible with Agile. And of course, the last takeover, put Kitten in your presentation. Yeah, it's important. And food for thought for you guys. So this was actually a simple example when we have Scrum teams. But now take initiatives which will integrate some teams which are Scrum, so we are working really Agile, and some teams that most probably are not working in an Agile way. So how do you manage that? Manage it without a project. Without a project which have a project manager coordinating here, yeah. Because of course in Agile we don't want project managers. It's against Agile. We don't have a role of project manager in Agile. But again, having a guy which is coordinating all these things, managing risk on this level, managing dependency, managing the stakeholders here on this level. You can call it whatever it is, but for me it's still a project manager. Is this just role description is a bit different than before? Thank you.
Thank you, Denis.